Hey guys, PsyStarcraft here, bringing you another Zerg versus Protoss commentary. This is going to be an awesome match because it is fuck, I cannot speak in the beginning of any of my videos. It is against Axslav, the Protoss, who had felled me once before in an epic battle on Metalopolis. We had some ups and downs in that match, but eventually my poor micro got the best of me, and his Psystorm melted my face. So I am looking for revenge in this match. He is rank 1 in his ladder. He is a record of 17-1. My record is something like 19-2, I believe. I'm not quite yet in the top 1. Top. I'm not yet ranked 1 in Platinum League, but it's only a matter of games, I'm sure. And we're kind of discussing what races he plays. I guess he usually goes random, but I feel that his best race is Toss. That's just because it's what I've seen him play most. Some announcements to take care of before we get too involved in this game. I'd like to thank Paul, aka Gulzd, I think that's how you pronounce it, Gulzd, for his donation, and also Jarman from Denmark. He actually donated at like 6 a.m. and I was like, what kind of crazy mofo is sending someone money at that time? But he's from Denmark, so it was a different time, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours or so ahead. And he's hanging out in the Gold Lake, and he requests that I don't kill kittens anymore, so I'm going to stop killing the kittens. I'm just going to passively watch on the sidelines as other people kill kittens. That's what he requested I do, so I'll stick with that from now on. And I'll spare my cat. I mean, it's deaf. It's the least I could do. So thanks for those donations, guys. Here we go. I'm going a 10 pool and my Zerglings are already out. So let's see how a 10 pool works against a better player like Axslav, a rank 1 player who pretty well known. Probe scouts this, so he's going to be prepared. His first gateway is almost up. Gas has finished. Is he going to transfer probes? There he goes. And Zealot being produced. He'll likely chrono boost this to try to fend off any quick Zergling rush because he does see these Zerglings on the way. What's his energy at? 24. And there it is. Here comes the Zealot. Of course I am behind in the harvester count just because I went the 6-ling build, but after the 6 lings I'm not getting any more lings. I'm just going to pump the drones because this is going to give him the impression that I am going on the offensive. Am I going to pump more lings? Am I going to tech mutas after this? He doesn't know. So that's what I like about this 10 ling build, even though I lost one already. Even though it does kind of hurt economically. You can see 13-19. Causing him to pull a few drones though, so if you look at the income, we're pretty even right now. Kill 1 probe, run away, 5 lings, still up and running, so 1 down, now down by 5 on harvesters, but of course you'll have to take into account how much he's pulling. Focus the pylon a little bit, another zealot coming out, 3rd zealot, kill another probe, so 2 probes down to 4 zerglings, but notice during all this commotion there isn't anything else being built for him. Just now he's putting down his cybernetics score, so I always have to wonder, you know, how much am I delaying him with this kind of harassment. Another probe down, so 3 probes been killed so far. I'm now only down 2 on harvesters. I've got great scouting. He is forced to chrono boost his nexus actually to try to recreate those probes that I've been killing. So not only am I delaying some tech from him with the late cybernetics score, I'm also killing some probes and getting great scouting information. Meanwhile, I'm placing down a hatchery and I'm continuing to pump drones. Look at this saturation, very, very nice. Running around some more. Now he's putting some zealots as like guards to the mineral line so I can't get in there. 4th zealot produced, and he actually Psylocked himself. That's kind of a mistake. Again, could just be an accident or it could be because of these lings. I like to think it's the lings. Zealot finished, and that chrono boosted sentry did not even use that chrono boost. Trying to pick off 1 more drone, no, not able to. Only took down the shields there, running my 2 zerglings away. I do have my hatchery up, and he sent in 1 zealot to do some scouting. Roach Warren being built as well. Sentry almost finished, and here's a little blunder on my part. I forgot that I trained drones at my expansion, and he actually wipes these both out with his zealot, so small mistake there. You'll notice the harvester count. I was ahead of him by 1 before that happened. Now I'm down by about 3, just because it looks like he might have killed another one actually. Zergling finally dies to this sentry. That sentry has a kill. He is a disciple. Of course that's what they all are because none of them really have any kills. But I see him approaching me. I've got an overlord positioned up here, not really useful. right here and right here to check out the expansion. I usually like to get one right here so you can see any units traveling across this path. But I actually saw with my dead zergling that he was moving out, so that's why I was preparing a lot of zerglings to come out. These are just drones, but there are the zerglings. Speed almost finished. Oh, halfway finished, not quite almost. 4 zealots and a sentry moving out, but I have a lot of zerglings. These zerglings are well enough to take care of this force, especially because they're so fast. I'm gonna try to surround the sentry, and I actually overshoot it a little bit, and he doubles back and gets out of the way. Even if I was able to surround it, he could plop down a force field and try to disperse them that way, so it would have been tough to get a surround on him. But I could have done a little better. 2 roaches coming out, and this is when I'm going to engage, try to kill these zealots. 1 down, 2 down, 3 more to go. Zerglings, another roach coming out. Dead zealot, dead sentry. So a nice little defensive play there on my part to get those roaches out just in time to support those speedlings, which they now are. And I'm going a hatchery because I want some either mutalisks or hydralisks. Notice I don't have a chance to counterattack him with my 4 lings and 7 roaches because he very smartly puts down a lot of cannons. 2 cannons, almost 4 cannons. Perhaps I'll try to break down the walls. That might not have been a bad idea, but look at this. I see the void ray with these roaches, so I am in trouble. This Stargate was being produced, and he actually waited until my zerglings were all dead to produce it. So if I didn't have my zerglings in there, you know, running around and scouting, it's hard to say if this void ray would have come sooner or not. Looks like he's choosing to focus the overlords to try to Psylocke me, and he's not going to come on, there you go. He's not going to go for my hatchery or anything like that. I bring my queens together and I'm going to try to take out this void ray, but he lost a lot of charge when he stopped right there, so he's going to have to charge up all over again, and he is forced to run because I was able to shoo him away. And notice my queen's energy, 43 and 97. He picks up the one that cannot be transfused, so I don't know if that was intentional, but it won't matter because he's not able to do enough damage to it before I kill it, so little lucky on the timing there. And I should actually drop a transfuse on this queen, but I think I just saved the energy. And I pumped out another queen as well. Nice Zerg anti-air is actually a lot of queens. So if you have 2 hatches and you see a Stargate, just pump a queen at each of your hatcheries and you'll be fine, especially with transfusion. So we've got a pretty even game going right now. I am up by 1 on the harvester count, and I've been harvesting off of my expansions for quite a while. So if you look at the resources, his isn't going to match mine until he transfers these probes. There we go. Now this game is very even at this point. I like my tech advantage. 4 queens is always nice, just so you can poop everywhere. Hydroden out. Do I have an evolution chamber for upgrades? Yes, I do. I'm upgrading my range, trying to get down some gas just because hydras are so gas heavy. Looks like Axslav is continuing to produce the void rays. What's he getting here? A robotics facility, so all sorts of tech coming from him. It's unfortunate though that he wasn't able to do more damage with the void ray. Perhaps he was better he was better off just focusing my queens or my hatchery or my drones with that void ray instead of staying out here and attacking my overlords, but you'll never know in that kind of situation. He didn't really know what I had, so just continuing to try to saturate this expansion. Not too much going on there. 1 Phoenix and 2 Void Rays at my main. They're going to destroy this queen with 125 energy, so that's not a good thing. Focusing down 1 Hydra that comes out, but I have enough queens and Hydras, and I transfuse this Hydra so it doesn't die. He's forced to run away, and look at this, he's actually running away while shooting. That was kind of cool. So I'm feeling good about repelling any ground attack. I just have to make sure these Void Rays don't do any extra damage that I can't take care of. Not much ground army at all on his part, just some sentries to try to stop any or prolong any ground attack I might throw at him. But these cannons are very strong, 2 pylons powering it, good idea. Now 2 Void Rays and 1 Phoenix. And here come the gateways, robotics bay as well, so we will likely see some Colossi. Picking off a lot of the overlords around the map. My supply count is locked right now, but I have 3 more harvesters than him. First missile attack is up. I need to start researching my roach speed, however, and injecting a little bit more. With 3 queens, I really have no excuse not to inject. Infestation pit has arrived. Infestors are just a good resource all around, especially with their neural parasites.